What's cracking, y'all? It's your boy King Crown P71. Shout out to my dude over at Panzer platform. If you guys haven't, make sure you go subscribe to his channel, Panzer platform. He'll be hitting you with all type of exclusive and useful information dealing with the Crown Victoria, fluids and things of that nature. So you make sure you go over there and check him out. But what today I'm talking about is the Chicago riot. I don't know what exactly happened. I don't really watch the news like that. I don't be in the programmed world and things of that nature. So I don't really know what happened, but what I've heard is that police shot some kid or something like that. So people started rioting downtown and tearing things up. So pretty much where I heard this information from was online, from a video on YouTube, and I went through the comments. You know, you watch a YouTube video, you really go through the comments to get all the 411 on the details of the information that you're watching. So as I was doing that, I've read some comments, and it was pretty much saying the kid was a criminal. He had pictures on Facebook posting up with guns. He deserved it. Another scumbag off the street. Pretty much, other comments, most of the comments were focused on black on black crime. How can they get mad at the police when they're killing each other? Like, for one, police officer is supposed to protect and serve. They're out on the streets to do good, not to kill. That's for starters. Two, gang violence is gang violence. When gangs were killing each other back in the 80s, whenever the fuck gangs in New York and all that shit, the Irish gangs and shit was going on, that wasn't a big issue of, what about white on white crime if a law official was to kill a civilian, no matter if he was gang affiliated or not. If he's not, being pursued during gang activity, and he was shot by police or whatever, not in the midst of gangbanging, why does that even matter? It's black and white. Police I don't know the details too much, but the police, just for prime examples, like the Philando Castile thing. Police shot that guy in the car with his family. The George Floyd thing. Police choked the guy out. And, Freddie Gray, I can go on. The I Can't Breathe guy, I can go on and on. And what people retort to is, you can't blame police. You guys are killing each other. Like, what about black on black crime? Like that's black on black. That's a racist ass term to even bring up in justification for a law official killing an unarmed civilian. Like, that's not even justification. People that tend to say that tend to be from the racist aspect of life. Like if you check out the FBI statistics, let's make this common. Like, let's break all this down and make this common sense. Now, I'm not saying humans are animals, but let's bring this back to the basics of things. Now, when you have monkeys, you're gonna have monkeys killing monkeys over territory or whatever the case may be. You're gonna have birds killing birds, because they're in the sky. They, together, they live together. and the same habitat. Pretty much people that's, things and animals and people that are in the same habitat have a more likely chance of creating some type of animosity, some type of jealousy, some type of envy, or whatever the case may be, to fuel them to, act in a violent manner, whether it's kill, rob, steal, or whatever the case may be. Pretty much you're going to do that amongst the people you're around. You do a crime, you're not going to do it far away and cause a chance to get caught. And you know what I'm saying? So and plus, if you're going to rob somebody, you know what I'm saying, most of the time if you have beef with somebody, it's going to be somebody that's around the corner. You're not going to have a strong enough beef with somebody that you meet on a train, that you want to kill them, go back and kill them, you know what I'm saying, which you will meet in another part of town where you like, you know what, I'm coming back, you know what I'm saying, by the time you make it back home to shit. But if you run into somebody time after time, you know what I'm saying, you have issues with them, they shoot one of your family members, and then you got to get back, because police is not going to give you any justice, especially not in Chicago. So it's a lot of people going around with, shot family members, you know what I'm saying, and no justice. On top, in the mix of all that is, not enough jobs, not enough opportunities, low education. They closed down like a handful of schools in Chicago. I say all this gang violence and death started once the projects were torn down. You have people, black people, how they make their money. You can't get no job, they sell drugs. You got weed, you got crack and stuff like that. And don't say all black people fucked up, they smoke crack, because most of the people that were doing crack later after the 80s and like the early 2000s were mostly white people coming to the neighborhood selling their TVs, their bikes, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen it firsthand. So it ain't just all black people are fucked up, they out on drugs. It's all type of races that's fucked up. It's just that their community's not as worse as the black people communities or whatnot. So, they got a sense of pride. They go home to their suburb, but they're still on crack, you know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point. My point is this black on black crime term. Like I said, you have the most chance of developing my animosity amongst somebody you run across on a daily basis. You got people that without opportunities, without job, low education, you know what I'm saying? So that, you know what I'm saying, you don't even fathom to even become something because you don't have enough education. You know what I'm saying? You lack the education. You don't even fathom like, oh, let me go get a trade, let me go do this, let me go do that, because you don't have the education, or you don't even have the confidence to know you had, you know what I'm saying, that you can develop the education, develop the wit to know this, the knowledge to know this stuff. So that's another problem. So you got, a lot of crabs in the barrel. So in that you know what I'm saying, ensues, violence. You selling drugs, ain't no opportunities, but next opportunity is selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? Once you sell drugs, you got territorial problems. It's not mostly gang violence in Chicago. You don't have like back in the 80s and the 90s where you got the GDs versus the BDs and stuff like that. It's mostly like territorial violence with cliques, you know what I'm saying? It's all about, territory. Oh, you shot my guy, you know what I'm saying? It's all about cliques. So, you can call it a gang or whatever the case may be. So, but the thing is this black on black term, which is diminished the whole argument somehow idiotically that a police officer shouldn't kill a black man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's black on, like, if you look at the FBI statistics, like I was saying, a monkey's going to kill a monkey, a bird is going to kill a bird, a snake is going to kill a snake, an insect is going to kill an insect, because they're all in the same territory. You know what I'm saying? So when you run across people that's fighting over territory, that's what happens. Now, if you look at the FBI statistics, now white on white crime is higher than black on black crime. And like, that's not, now when a white guy, shoot another white guy, it's just, this is what it was. He killed him because he slept with his wife or he wanted to rob him. It wasn't what's going on with this white on white crime, diminishing the whole point of an argument. Like, why did this police officer kill this guy? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, black people are not naturally violent. You know what I'm saying? Most of the entertainers are black. We're fun, happy people. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't blame, like, black people didn't invent guns. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Black people didn't invent guns. Like black people didn't bring guns into their communities. Like, look into this stuff. Like, how these guns get into this community, how these drugs get into this community. You know what I'm saying? Black people don't have boats. Think about this. Think about these things, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, any human being killing another human being is wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just say black on black crime, because that's an ignorant term to even state, to diminish the whole argument of a police officer, justifying a police officer. That's the whole reason why this term was coined, to justify when a police officer killed a black man. Oh, what about the Chicago black on? Think about it like this. Like, they put all this violence, this killing, and this death toll on the black community. Think about it like this. The black community is not the majority. You'll see you'll run across states in America where it's only a handful of black people, right? And in Chicago too, white people are the majority. You know what I'm saying? It's more white people. So if black people are killing each other at this rate, like they say, they compared it to a war. I think in Iraq or Afghanistan, wherever, they compared it to a war. It's more people that died in Chicago than people died in this war. Think about that. Now, if these people, black people, are dying at this rate, you will noticeably see a difference or a decrease in niggas on the south side or the west side of Chicago. I don't really see that. See, the thing is, you got Latino gangs. They're really gang banging out here. You know what I'm saying? You have Latinos, you have white. They're killing each other too, and they're pinning it all on the black community. This is black on black violence. These numbers, these blanket numbers, and it's saying it's all black people. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. So when they shoot a nigga, Laquan McDonald, you know what I'm saying? He had a fingernail knife. They shot his ass 16 times. Tried to cover it up. Amongst all the crimes that went unseen. You know what I'm saying? Before the digital era. You know? So they, you know, y'all kill me with this black on black thing. Like, it's white on white crime too. White people are killing each other, and if we want to really get technical about this, like in the comments, I'm saying black people are savages. Oh, they're savages. Like, the most savage fucking thing you can do is go out your way, not have a personal beef with someone, and kill them. Now that's some savage shit. Like, and they say, see, if they don't resist, they won't get shot. Like, that's some bullshit. Like, in my lifetime, I've heard and I've seen a white boy go inside of a black church, execute X amount of people, and leave out of it alive. And eat Burger King on the way to the station. But it's unarmed black man getting executed. In my lifetime, I seen a white man go inside of a movie theater, execute other white people. But white on white crime wasn't an issue. I've seen a white man go inside of a gay club, execute X amount of white people. But it wasn't a white on white thing. Like, I've seen a white man bomb a daycare center. I've seen a white man put bombs inside of a mailbox. I've seen a white man in the suburbs of Chicago, this is a little bit before my time, abduct kids, molest them, and kill them in his basement. Before my time, I've known white people, I've known black people to have successful businesses, their own identity, you know what I'm saying, own way of life, doctors, you know what I'm saying, lawyers, law firms, hospitals in the black community, and I've seen white people go and burn that shit down. It's called Black Wall Street. I've just read a documentary because it's Mike Tyson and this Roy Jones thing. I've watched a documentary, I should say, about this boxer called Jack Johnson. He was the first like official black boxer that was accepted by white people. So what they did was they made it, just how the devil does. They made an issue of white people versus black people, the best white boxers versus the best black boxer, which was Jack Johnson. I forgot the other guy name. It started with his initials was JJ. I know that because it was Jack Johnson versus this guy. It was two initials with JJ. Pretty much when that white guy got his ass whooped, man, they didn't kill like you know what white people did? They say, oh, black people are savages because they killed this black boy that was in a gang before. They're gonna burn down this business, a fucking building. These white motherfuckers, after not even to sound racist, but these motherfuckers, after this black guy won his bout fair and square, didn't even whoop him like he wanted to whoop him, was playing with him. These white people hung black people, burned down their houses, killed people just because that guy lost a fight.
Hudson had won.
Nobody cheered. People filtered out of the stadium as if it was a wake, as if they were mourning the passing of something, which they were.
It was a triumphant moment for Johnson and all black America. But white society had lost, and they would take out their disappointment on the blacks. Race riots erupted across the country, unleashing a wave of animosity, racial hatred, and killings.
He didn't lose his life. He signed up for that fight and he lost that fight. But black people are savages for burning down buildings. Black people are savages for black on black crime. Like I don't want to make this a racist thing, but what are white people going through where they're killing shit? Mental illness? But all this trauma in the black people community? Motherfuckers ain't something for mental illness out here. Trauma, PTSD, motherfuckers paranoid. Now, so you gotta take care of that shit because you paranoid, motherfucker gonna come back and get you. Like, let's be real about this shit. This black on black crime term, some racist shit. Like, look at the statistics. Like, white people killing each other too. But y'all want to like smooth that shit over by saying black on black crime. What about this? What about that? I never shot a black man in my fucking life. So if police come and shoot me in my... My bad, my camera went out. But like I was saying, I've never shot a black man in my life. Let me get some light on here. I've never shot a black man in my life. So if I'm walking down the street and police, or if I'm driving down the street and police racially profile me and say, oh, you look like a guy that had a gun, and ask me to reach for my wallet to get my ID, and he shoot me, and people go burn down a building for justice for me, it's going to be a motherfucker, ignorant motherfucker, saying, what about black on black crime? I've gotten into fights before with black people. I never killed a black man before in my life. Never killed any man in my life before. So is that going to be the story? What about, so that's going to diminish, is that going to, sweep my death under the rug? Is that going to take away from my, I'm a honest, hardworking man, never stole in my life. I hate thieves. I don't go around thieves. Never killed in my life. I tell a white lie to help your feelings. But I never lied. I don't do no underhanded snake type of shit. I can say I'm a God-fearing man. I curse. So I smoke weed. I'm a God-fearing man. God knows my heart. So if police unjustifiably kill me unarmed while I'm unarmed, are you going to say black on black crime? My daughter don't have my daughter don't have a father anymore. My mother don't have a son. My mother had to bury her son. Is it going to be black on black crime? Is that going to be the scapegoat for police shooting me? Shit is crazy. Like, I just want y'all to check out the statistics and don't believe the hype, because the hype is pretty much the scapegoat to justify if they kill me, police shoot me unjustifiably. Hard-working man. I don't rob, steal, don't do no crime. I go to work every goddamn day. I take care of my daughter's in private school. I'm proud to say that I pay motherfucking $700, damn near $700 a month for education for my daughter. Even though that's outrageous, I'm proud to even say that. That's how honest of a hardworking man that I am. And I try to instill certain wisdoms in my daughter so she can be honest and hardworking. So if police come kill me, that's going to be the justification that all black on black crime. That's crazy. It ain't no justification for a armed man to kill an unarmed man. It don't matter if he robbed 1 million banks in the world. It don't matter if Jesse James was in our day and he was robbing fucking banks and shit like that, and he was a black man known to rob banks, known to be armed and dangerous. If he in the grocery store and police see him and shoot his ass, they wrong. They didn't catch him robbing no fucking banks. That's his MO, but they didn't catch him in the act of a crime. So what's the justification in shooting him? You guys don't understand that Jesse James, because he's an American hero. They wrote that criminal out to be a hero. But when y'all look at some impoverished black little boy that ain't got no education, father was locked up because of selling weed or some bullshit. Now everybody's selling weed, selling drugs. Father locked up. Drugs that was planted in his community by the CIA. Do y'all info, do y'all Googles and see where this fucking drugs come from. Mother at work, so the mother got to work 2 jobs to make up for the father that's gone. And who he see that's successful, not a doctor in the community, no doctors living in the hood, not a lawyer. See a lawyer at court. Lawyers try to lock his ass up. Police try to lock his ass up. Firefighters be riding with the police. What he sees, a sign of success is the drug dealer. So that's who he emulates. That's what needs to change in the black community. No positive role models that are coming back to help, that are coming back to show their face, or whatever the case may be, are showing signs of their face. Because that's a whole different other story. But like I was saying, this black on black crime coin thing need to stop, because it diminishes a lot in getting justice. Too many fucking police in Chicago, especially in the hood. Police pull your ass over quick just coming home from work. Your tail light, your license plate light was out. But see, but avoid these high crime areas. Now everybody, even people in Chicago, know what's the high crime areas. These rappers rap about it from Chicago. I don't care if a guy was a rapper and rapped about police supposed to be patrolling these neighborhoods. All these fucking police will pull a guy over for a broken license plate, like a working man is just trying to move back and forth and lock his ass up. But you got guys out here like with guns. Like, police supposed to be riding through these neighborhoods, through these high crime neighborhoods. It shouldn't be no high crime. Police, it's too many police driving around not doing shit. But quick to lock somebody up because they selling loose cigarettes. Why? These fucking police scared. That's why they quick to shoot a nigga. Because all the shit they seen on TV, all the shit they've been programmed to see on TV, all black people dangerous, all the rap songs. So they come to work these square ass from these, from these other communities. They bring them here and they're scared of black people already. They had no interaction with a black man in their life except Tony that went to college with them. They grew up in the suburb that they feel like they're blacker than. And they come patrol these areas. They run into situations, fucked up situations, in their mind, and they want to go home. So they kill. I ain't even gonna talk my ass off. It's your boy King Crown, and I'm out.